Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Night. Tonight we honor our senior players who have shown incredible dedication, hard work, and passion for this hockey team. Their contributions, both on and off the ice, have helped shape this program into what it is today. Please join us in celebrating their accomplishments as we introduce our senior players. From Pequannock, our captain, number 5, at center is Joey Barricaro. Escorted by his parents, Gwen and Joe, and his sister Maddie. Joey has played 13 years of hockey with the Patriots, Avalanche, and Devils. His favorite hockey memories, the friendships he's made along the way. Joey plans to play hockey at the highest level and pursue a career in investment banking. Congratulations to number 5, Captain Joey Barricaro. From Pompton Lakes, Captain number 19, forward Timmy Ritchie. Timmy is accompanied by his parents, Courtney and Kevin, and his sister, Jillian. Timmy has played hockey for 15 years with the New Jersey Bandits and the Jersey Hitmen. His favorite hockey memory is playing at the University of Notre Dame. Timmy plans to attend college, pursue a degree in finance, and continue playing hockey. Number 19, Timmy Ritchie. From Pequannock, assistant captain number 16, forward Max D. Max is accompanied tonight by his parents, Brian and Kelly, along with his brothers, Griffin and Miles, and his little sister, Drew. Max has been playing hockey for 12 years, all with the Montclair Hockey Club. Max's favorite hockey memory is winning the Silver Cup and making a deep run in skates in junior year. Max is committed to playing on the golf team at Drew University in the fall and will pursue a business degree. Number 16, Max D. From West Milford, assistant captain number 27, our goalie, Matthew Montana. Matt is escorted by his parents, Casey and Michelle, and his sisters, Kylie and Rebecca. Matthew has played hockey for 10 years with the Nutley Clifton Hockey Club, Montclair Blues, and the New Jersey Bandits. His favorite hockey memory is beating Lakeland in the first round of states and recording his 1,000th, yes I said 1,000 career save. Matthew plans to attend a 4-year college, major in education, and continue playing ice hockey. That's number 27, Matt Montana. From West Milford, assistant captain, number 6, defense, Jack Strines. Jack is escorted by his parents, Matt and Donna, and his brother, Matthew. Jack has played hockey for 9 years with the Wayne Hockey Club, Kings, Patriots, and Wolves. His favorite hockey memory is winning the Silver Cup during his junior year. Jack plans to attend a 4-year university to major in construction management or physical education. Number 6, Jack Striner. From Pequannock, number 24, forward Chris Bureau. Chris is escorted by his parents, Chris and Gina Bureau, and his sister, Olivia. Chris has played hockey for 7 years with the Wayne Hockey Club and Skylands Kings. His favorite hockey memory is winning the NJYHL Bantam Championship. Chris has competed in both varsity hockey and golf and plans to pursue a career in the trades. Number 24, Chris Bureau. From Pequannock, number 8 forward, Chris Corratalo. Chris is escorted by Jennifer and Joe Corratalo and his brother Matthew. Christopher has played hockey for 12 years with the Bandits and Jets. His favorite hockey memory is playing at the Prudential Center Ice during his freshman year. He plans to study finance in college and work for a firm specializing in investment strategy. Number 8, Chris Corratalo. From West Milford, number 11, forward Steve Giancarelli. Stephen is escorted by his parents Steve and Maria and his siblings Michael, Caitlin, and Luca. Stephen has played hockey for 13 years with the Nutley Clifton Hockey, Ramapo Saints, and the Montclair Blues. His favorite hockey memory is playing with his friends on the Nutley Clifton Hockey Club. Stephen plans to attend a 4-year college, earn an accounting degree, and become a partner in or open his own accounting firm. Number 14, Stephen Giancarelli. From West Milford, number 68, forward Gabriel Rodriguez. Escorted by his parents, Gabriella and John, and his sister Ella. Gabriel has played hockey for over 5 years. His favorite hockey memory is going to the Prudential Center with the West Milford Pequannock team. Gabriel plans to attend the Pennsylvania College of Technology and pursue a career as an electrical engineer. Number 68, Gabe Grigas. From West Milford, number 86, a forward, Zachary McDowell. Zach is escorted by his family, Christopher, Lisa, and Tyler McDowell. Zachary is in his 2nd year of hockey. His favorite hockey memory is scoring his first goal, a moment he will always remember at the start of his journey in this sport. He plans to attend college and graduate with a degree in mechanical engineering. Number 96, Zachary McDowell. And from West Milford, our statistician, Millie Turp, escorted by Jordan. Millie is in her 2nd year as an ice hockey statistician. She will be pursuing a career as an X-ray technician. Thank you, Millie, for all your time and dedication as our statistician. Statistician Millie Turp. Congratulations to each senior player, statistician, every mother, every father, sibling, brothers and sisters. Thank you for all the dedication in this years-long journey. All the best to you guys.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kazak here at Icefall Arena for senior night, where WMPQPL will be taking on Hillsborough. WMPQPL is under this game with an overall record of 8-9-0, and they are undefeated in the division at 6-0-0, the Big Door Stripes. So they have won that division, and we'll see what happens next when it comes to the Cup playoffs. And for Hillsborough, they are currently 10-5-2. They started the season 0-4-0 and haven't lost a game since then. Actually, just one to be exact. They've been on a very good stretch. So 10-1-2 since that 0-4-0 start, and they're currently 10-5-2 on the season. So they're coming in red hot. So let's get into our starting goaltender for this matchup. And that is going to be Matt Montina. He is returning to the net after Mason Martone had his first career varsity start. So Matt Montina, of course, still with his previous record before Martone started. So he is 8-8 on the season with a .903 save percentage, averaging 36.75 saves per game, with a goals against average of 3.94, and Matt Montina with one shutout on the season. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribing is completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe as we try to reach our big goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the 25-26 season. And also, this video broadcast and recording is brought to you by our official sponsors, Boba.com and TopWaterBastards.com. Be sure to check out the TJK shop. Link in the description below. It is TJK152.com/shop. To go check out our latest merchandise. Also, be sure to follow our socials. We're on Instagram and TikTok, both are at TJK Network. And be sure to check out our website for more information on our sports network. It's TJK152.com/network. And once again, our shop link is TJK152.com/shop. And once again, all these links are in the description below. And also be sure to follow WMPQPL Report on Instagram, as unfortunately we cannot broadcast in the ice vault. And for anyone asking, we have recorded the entire senior night ceremony. I actually brought down an extra camera down onto the ice and recorded the ceremony from a great view right beside the carpet. So when we upload the video within a few days, when we edit it, you guys will have a great view of the ceremony, as we couldn't really get it to you guys through radio, of course. But it'll all be recorded and will be released within those few days. So here we are as we get right into the starting lineups.
Welcome to the Ice Hall for senior night and tonight's matchup between Hillsborough and West Milford Pequannock Compton Lakes. Now for tonight's starting lineups for Hillsborough. Starting at defense, number 5, James Casey. And number 24, Nicholas Smith. At forward, number 8, Colin Mullen. At forward, number 16, Brody Horner. At forward, number 21, Yvette Argo. In goal, number 39, Danny Liberty. And now, your starting lineup for West Milford Pequannock Compton Lakes. And defense number 6, Jack Stryer. And defense number 8, Chris Coronado. And forward number 5, Joe Carragero. And forward number 16, Max Deep. And forward number 19, Timmy Ritchie. And in goal, number 27, Matt Martina. And now as we all rise, we go to pass for the playing goal across the 11.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for our opening face-off between Hillsborough and WMPQPL for our senior night. It's going to be hopefully a great matchup as WMPQPL, again, looks to continue to get out of this rough stretch they've been in as of late since the Winter Classic. And Hillsborough, who has been a red-hot team, this is going to be a really good matchup for WMPQPL as they have fallen down to the 14th spot when it comes to state playoff contention. So a win against Hillsborough would be big in power points. So WMPQPL coming off that 8-6 loss against Riverdale, and for Hillsborough, just been playing red hot here. They actually played a game yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. They played a game yesterday on the 29th, home against Montclair, and that was an 11-4 victory. Hillsborough continuing with their hot stretch. And here we go with WMPQPL with the face-off win. Timmy Rich, you're bringing this one in here. Trying to get the shot off, but couldn't. And this one is snagged away here by Hillsborough. As WMPQPL will snatch it back and dump it in, but Hillsborough will take this one right out. Hillsborough entering in here with a shot. Save made by Matt Montina. The rebound knocked away. Another shot there blocked. And then another one there goes wide. This one picked away here and taken out to center ice. Joe Barcaro putting a nice body check there. And that puck was loose there for Timmy Ritchie as this one's knocked to the corner inside of Hillsborough's zone. But Hillsborough will take this one back here. Starting to go for Hillsborough is number 39, Danny Lernerman. So that is your goaltender for Hillsborough, who is in the net. And, of course, playing against Matt Montina, who returns to the net after Martone got his first career start against Riverdale. Slap shot there by Timmy Ritchie from the neutral zone. Pad save there. Max C try to bring this one back in from the neutral zone, but he's going to get tagged with an offsides. So face-off coming up here at the blue line outside the Hillsborough zone. And the face-off is won by WMPQPL as they bring this one into the Hillsborough D zone here. Kept in there by Michael Watt, who will dump this one in behind the net. Well, excuse me, Danny Lernerman. Apologize for the mispronunciation for any Hillsborough folks tuning in. Puck will come inside the WMPQPL zone, and it will make its way to Matt Montina, who will play this one behind the net. This one will be chipped out of the WMPQPL D zone. Hillsborough will bring it back in, but WMPQPL is on it. Michael Watt will clear this one away. And this one will go into the Hillsborough zone as WMPQPL is going to get tagged for an ice hit. So the faceoff will come back into the WMPQPL zone. Puck brought around here off the face-off. Hillsborough keeping this one in. This one will come around behind the net here. And now a battle for it at the near side board. It's taken over by Hillsborough here with a shot and a great save by Matt Montina. Hillsborough keeping this one in though. Shot here and another save by Matt Montina. And the body was laid there, but we're going to get a penalty on WMPQPL coming up as they continue the pressure. But WMPQPL finds that puck, and they'll get called for the penalty here. Let's see what it'll be on. Looks like it's going to be on one of the seniors here for senior night. It's going to be on Joe Barricaro. So Hillsborough is going to get the first power play of the game here. So Hillsborough here with the face-off win as they keep it inside the WMPQPL zone here on the man advantage. So Joe Barcaro was called with an interference. So 2 minutes for interference on Joe Barcaro as Hillsborough continues to set up here looking for a shooting lane. Hillsborough taking a shot here, and Matt Montina with the save. He'll hold on to it. Good crowd here today in attendance here at Ice Vault. A lot of parents and even some alumni coming in to support the seniors here. Shot here off the face-off, and that one's blocked. Hillsborough trying to keep this one in, but Timmy Ritchie gets out of here and will skate this one out and bring this one into the Hillsborough zone here with a shot. And a good save there by Danny Lernerman. So, good way there to kill off some time as the faceoff will now come into the Hillsborough zone. Faceoff won by Hillsborough in their own zone. Hillsborough bringing this one in. With 1:08 to go on the man advantage, looking to set up again. Taken here to Colin Marley. And now in possession with Logan Robb. And now left with number 16, Brody Horner. Now back with number 15, Logan Robb, as he'll tip this one around the boards here. 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. Foul for here at the near side corner. That's Hillsborough still on a here with a shot. And a good save by Matt Montina. So faceoff will remain inside the WMPQPL zone, but good crucial save there by Matt Montina to keep this a scoreless game. But WMPQPL still not out of it as they still have 34 seconds on the power play when it comes to Hillsborough. But a nice faceoff win by WMPQPL. They'll get the clear here, a much needed one. Hillsborough on it, picking up from behind their own net. As they'll skate this one through the neutral zone and bring it in. Hillsborough with a dump in. Matt Monsina behind the net will play this one to the far side corner. Puck brought around to the near side corner, and WMPQPL will get the clear. 5 seconds to go on the man advantage. With that clear, that'll pretty much do it. Hillsborough will go 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Great PK by WMPQPL. Joe Barcaro trying to battle for that one there. That was looming around inside the Hillsborough zone, but Hillsborough able to get this one out here and bring this one into the WMPQPL end. But Hillsborough holding it in here. Shot right here from the blue line. And a good save by Matt Monsino once again. WMPQPL, though, being outshot by 5 at 7-2. So Hillsborough with 7 shots on goal compared to WMPQPL's 2. Hillsborough has been playing pretty well inside the offensive zone. Hillsborough still on it. Off this face-off, holding it inside of the WMPQPL zone. Hillsborough sending this one across here. Shot here from the side. This one sneaks right over to the blue paint. Matt Montina just got a piece of it, and it was open there for a time. And now Joe McKay on a break with a shot, and a good save there by Danny Lernerman. Good sequence of events there. Hillsborough with a grade A chance, followed by a WMPQPL grade A chance with Joe Barcaro on that nice little break. As this one stays inside the WMPQPL D zone. Braden Klein there will play this one to Jack Stryance. Now Max D with it there, gets it out over the blue line. And now Joe Barcaro bringing this one in. Joe Barcaro with a chance there, and he is tied up. That puck did make its way to Danny Lernerman, but it was mostly broken up. And now Hillsborough coming in with a 2-on-1 with a shot. And a save made by Matt Montina. He didn't know if he had it or not. As that one's knocked loose, and Hillsborough will get another shot there. That's going to go wide. Lots of good action in this first period, but it's mostly all Hillsborough. WMPQPL definitely looking to try to increase their chances when it comes to playing in the offensive zone. Timmy Ritchie now on here, rushing in here alongside Sandy Burst. Timmy Ritchie with a shot, and a good save there by Danny Lernerman. Couldn't tell, that one snuck through, but Danny Lernerman finds it and will cover it up with his glove. So the faceoff will come into the offensive zone for WMPQPL. So a big faceoff coming up here, battle for it. And this one comes loose to Jack Murphy for the faceoff win for WMPQPL. Jack Murphy on it here, behind the net. They'll play it to the side here to Jake Vandenberg. Jake Vandenberg trying to get a shot there. That one gets deflected and gets through some traffic here. And we're going to get a whistle. Looks like this one may have been played with a high stick. Looks like this puck was played with a high stick here, so the faceoff is going to come into the D zone here for WMPQPL. So a big defensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. Power forward off the faceoff here. And WMPQPL comes up on top of it here as they'll clear it away to center ice. And now WMPQPL rushing in here with a shot there that's blocked. That was Jack Murphy who had that one, who tried to get the shot off, but unfortunately comes up short with that Hillsborough defense getting the block. And this one will make its way to Matt Montina, and he'll cover it up. To force a defensive zone draw. Face-off won by WMPQPL here. As Kyle Abbey tries to use the glass to clear it away. Hillsborough just keeps it in, but a nice little board battle there by WMPQPL. They're able to pop this one loose to center ice, but Hillsborough back on it. They'll dump it back in. Timmy Ritchie on it here at the side will clear this one out to center ice here by using the boards. And now Joe Barquero rushing in here. But he is quickly broken up there with a board battle by Hillsborough. And it's cleared out here to center ice. As Hillsborough's back on it here. As number 5, James Casey, will bring this one in. So Hillsborough here with it at the corner. Shot right there by Hillsborough. It's going to go wide. WMPQPL on it here. Kyle Appy will get this one out. And now Hillsborough able to find it here at center ice, but they'll turn it over to Timmy Ritchie, who brings this one in here. Timmy Ritchie with a shot, and he sends it high to the glass. Kept in there by Steven Jancarelli, but not enough to hold on to it here. Hillsborough will recover and get the clear. This puck will make its way to Matt Montina, and he'll choose to cover this one up to force the defensive zone draw once again. .6:23 to go in our opening frame. Still scoreless at 0-0, but Hillsborough out shooting WMPQPL by 6 at 10-4. Hillsborough trying to get a sneaky shot there, and now Montina was ready with the pads. .6:05 in this first period here, with WMPQPL still trying to battle for it here inside their own zone as Hillsborough holds it in here. Hillsborough with a shot there. Good block by Max D's stick. But not enough to clear this one out. Another shot there by Hillsborough. And this one is blocked. But Hillsborough able to hold this one in once again. Battle for it here at the corner. And as Hillsborough sets up here right at the blue line. Another board battle there ensues, but Hillsborough holds on to it here with a shot. And a save made by Matt Montina. That was a close one there. A good chance there with a bunch of traffic screening Matt Montina's path when it comes to seeing the puck. And he was ready for that one. Hillsborough with another face-off win there with a shot. And another save by Matt Montina. As that one is swept away. And another save there by Matt Montina. Hillsborough has been putting up the shots on Matt Montina. 13-4 is where we stand when it comes to the shots department. Now Montina there playing it to the corner there as this one is cleared away to center ice. And now Hillsborough with it in their own end here. Hillsborough bringing it back into the WMPQPL zone here. Shot here by Hillsborough. Another good save by Matt Montina with the pads. Battle for it here. And this one is cleared away to center ice. But Hillsborough finds a way to get it back as they'll bring this one back in once again with a shot. And Hillsborough sends it wide. Lots of Hillsborough terminology here as they have had most of the puck in this opening frame. WMPQPL will get a clear, but it'll be an ice in, so the faceoff's coming right back into their D zone once again. Hillsborough is already almost to 20 shots on goal in this opening first period. It's been all Hillsborough for the most part. But WMPQPL, of course, has had their fair share of chances. So the faceoff won by Hillsborough. Inside the WMPQPL zone, and a deflection there, they score. Hillsborough strikes first and will take an early 1-0 lead in this first period. We knew it was going to come eventually. Hillsborough was peppering WMPQPL in shots, and they cash in on a nice deflection. Not a good start for WMPQPL, especially when it comes to the stat line of giving up the first goal versus scoring first. WMPQPL is 6-3-0 when they score first, but 2-6-0 when they trail first, and now they're going to have to find a way to come from behind once again. So, Agarwal will get the first goal here for Hillsborough. I apologize if I mispronounced that name for the Hillsborough player that scored that nice deflection. And now this one's knocked loose. And now Sandy Burst looking to get on a breakaway. Sandy Burst with a try. And a good stick check there, looks like by Hillsborough. Will knock that one loose to break up that play. And now Hillsborough rushing back in here. Puck loose there. And Jake Vandenberg able to pick up on that one there. Jake Vandenberg will get a shot here. And a glove save by Danny Lernerman. So the Hillsborough Raiders will have a defensive zone draw coming up. So offensive zone chance here for WMPQPL to try to get something here. And a shot here off the draw. And they couldn't get that one off. As this one's cleared away by Hillsborough. Puck right around the boards here. Battle for it. Hillsborough able to keep this one in. The Raiders with a shot here. Save made by Matt Montina. As this one's brought around to the near side boards, and this one will be taken away here by Joe Barcaro as he tries to dump it in, but it was blocked, but he holds on to it, tries to get a sharp angle shot right there, and now it's stopped by Danny Lernerman. Puck will come back into the Hillsborough zone, but the Hillsborough defense has it. Brody Horner on it for Hillsborough. As he brings this one in here with a shot, he'll send it wide. Horner chips this one behind the net. Matt Montina, a chance here in front of the net, and Hillsborough will send this one wide. WMPQPL uses the glass and will get the clear. The Raiders nearly kept that one in, but hopped over the hands of the defender at the blue line. WMPQPL able to get the clear again here. As Timmy Rich, he looks to get things started here. As he'll bring this one in with a shot and he'll send it wide. Puck here behind the net of Matt Montina. Raiders keeping this one in here with a shot. Pad save by Matt Montina. Puck brought around here, kept in by James Casey. Before it's turned over here to Joe Burkell. Joe Burkell looking to use his legs for some speed. Gets a shot there, and a save made by Danny Lernerman. And now Hillsborough bringing this one back in here with a shot, and a save made by Matt Montina. He'll cover this one up. So the face-off will come inside of the WMPQPL D zone, and WMPQPL will win this face-off. As we reach our final minute to go in this opening first period, with Hillsborough up 1-0. Puck brought around here to the far side corner, and WMPQPL gets this one out, but Hillsborough from the neutral zone sends it back in. This one brought around here. Foul for it. Puck at the far side corner with 24 seconds to go. Hillsborough putting on the pressure. WMPQPL has had an issue with giving up goals in like the last 9 seconds of periods. Can they hold this red hot Hillsborough team and red hot Hillsborough offense in this game just to this one goal before we hit our intermission point? Puck knocked out here to center ice. And the buzzer's going to sound here. The Hillsborough goaltender was going to go to the bench here, so we may have a potential penalty here. We're going to see as this first period comes to an end. The Hillsborough goaltender started to skate to the bench as the time ran out after that hit was laid right by the WMPQPL bench, so we'll see if it is a penalty coming up. But we're going to go to our short intermission here on TJK Network. My name is Todd Kazuzak. Hillsborough is up 1-0, out shooting WMPQPL 19-8. We will see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network as we get ready for our second period with Hillsborough up 1-0. Out shooting WMPQPL as well, 18-9. So here comes WMPQPL back out on the ice here for our second period after this quick little intermission. WMPQPL needs to get things going here, as again, this rough stretch has been prevalent. Since going 6-3 after that Winter Classic, they've only managed to win 2 games since then. And those 2 games were division opponents. And that was PML twice. Other than that, it's been a struggle. So here we are as we get ready for our second period face-off. Coming up shortly as Hillsborough continues to keep the offense rolling. Oh, and also one thing to mention, we will have a penalty after that final play to the buzzer. It will be a penalty on WMPQPL. It'll be on Sandy Robertus, so 2 minutes for cross-checking. So on top of that, WMPQPL starting off the second period shorthanded, so already not looking to be a great start here on this fine senior night evening. So a big PK coming up here to start off our second period. And here we go. So Hillsborough will win the opening faceoff into our second. But WMPQPL gets on it, and they'll clear it away. So Hillsborough bringing this one through the neutral zone. It is number 16, Brody Horner on it. So Brody Horner there at the far side boards and out to the far side corner. Get the pass out here, right near the blue line. And Hillsborough looks to set up here. On the man advantage with a shot there. Blocker saved by Matt Montina, and the rebound knocked away to the corner. But Hillsborough holds on to it still. Hillsborough still putting on that pressure. The Raiders still on it here. With a shot there, that's going to deflect up and out of play. So we'll get a defensive zone draw here inside the WMPQPL zone still. With exactly 1 minute here on the Hillsborough power play. WMPQPL with a huge face-off win. They'll get the clear here. Hillsborough within their own zone here. Looking to tag back up and set up. Inside WMPQPL zone here, but Hillsborough not able to connect there. And they'll go for a second try and re-enter in. Puck loose here in front of the net of Matt Montina. This one knocked away. It was in the blue paint. Just sitting there for Hillsborough tapping, but no one was there for it. 20 seconds to go on this Hillsborough power play. Brody Horner had it there. Gets the pass there with a shot there. And that one goes wide, and WMPQPL tries to clear. This one's going to fly into the Hillsborough bench. Getting that pass there and taking that shot that went wide was number 24, Nick Schmidt. 7 seconds to go on this Hillsborough power play. So WMPQPL very close to hopefully getting out of this one. Shot here off the faceoff, blocked by a stick. It looked like it was Braden Klein's stick there. Great job by Braden Klein. And that'll do it here for the Hillsborough power play. As they'll drop to 0 for 2 on the man advantage. So WMPQPL's PK has looked remarkably solid as of so far in this game. As the penalty kill has struggled as of recent. So good to see it so far in this game being effective. Puck out here in the neutral zone. Battle for it, and Joe Barcaro finds it, and will bring this one into the Hillsborough zone. Joe Barcaro with a shot there. He'll hit the side of the net. Wraparound try there, and that one is stuffed away. There was a lot of traffic there, and it was jammed up. Couldn't get that wrap around there. But WMPQPL with another try there. That was Timmy Ritchie with the shot. He'll send it wide. Braden Klein over to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie with a shot there, and he'll send it wide. Max D starting to get into a little bit of a scuffle there with one of the Hillsborough players in front of the net. And no whistle was blown. We'll continue to play on here as this puck is now inside WMPQPL zone here. Joe Barcaro on it here, skating in. Joe Barcaro coming with his speed with a shot. He scores! Joe Barcaro on senior night ties this game up at 1. What a move! The captain gets WMPQPL on the board and evens this game up at 1. And Timmy Ritchie, from one captain to another, Timmy Ritchie with the assist. WMPQPL has came firing out of the gate here and has looked so far in these early few minutes in the second period, they have looked a lot better. Hillsborough will ice this puck here, so we're going to get a face-off in the Hillsborough zone. Face-off won by Hillsborough. Inside their own zone. Hillsborough trying to get the pass here, but that pass is no good. That one's going to flutter its way to Matt Montina, and he'll cover that one up.
3:25 left. 3:25 of the second period. That's Farrell from Ritchie at 3:25.
Face-off won by Hillsborough. They'll get a shut off the draw here, and nice save there by Matt Montina. He'll hold on to it. So another face-off coming up inside the D zone still for WMPQPL. Face-off won by WMPQPL. They'll wrap around the boards here, but Hillsborough holds it in here at the corner. But it is turned over here, and now Joe Barricaro taking this one out here. Joe Barricaro bringing this one in here. Joe Barricaro got it to the side there. He'll get to Timmy Ritchie. Timmy Ritchie tries to bring it around the boards, but it's broken up there. Hillsborough will get on it, and they'll clear this one out to center ice. But WMPQPL gets on it. They'll send it right back into the Hillsborough zone. But the Hillsborough defense with it here in their own territory, they'll clear this one out here. And now Hillsborough bringing this one in. Shot here by the Raiders. This one's going to go up and out of play. So we're going to get a face-off inside the WMPQPL zone. As that one went out of play. So here we are at the face-off. Won by Hillsborough. They'll get the shot here. It's blocked. The rebound. Save made by Matt Montina. And this one is cleared away. Steven Giancarelli trying to turn on the Jets there to avoid ice, and he does. Good job there with the hustle effort by Steven Giancarelli. Kept in here by Jack Murphy. Shot here by Murphy. He'll send it high to the glass. Michael Watt tried to, or excuse me, that was Jake Vandenberg who tried to keep it in, but couldn't. Michael Watt, though, gets it to Giancarelli, who's going to bring this one in. But Hillsborough will break it up here and clear it away, but it'll be an ice-in on the Raiders, and we'll have a face-off coming up in their zone momentarily. Shot off the draw by WMPQPL. That was Jack Murphy, and now it was patted away by Danny Lernerman. Now Hillsborough taking this one into the WMPQPL zone with a shot and a glove save by Matt Montina. So, defensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL. And WMPQPL wins the faceoff. They'll bring this one around the boards to the near side corner. Board battle here at the side. This one comes loose, and it is knocked away and cleared out of the WMPQPL zone, as this one will make its way all the way in Hillsborough's end. Hillsborough will get the clear here. Just enough over the blue line where WMPQPL will have to tag back up and re-enter on sides. Puck will make its way now into the WMPQPL zone here. Michael Watt there with it. We'll play this one off the boards, but Hillsborough holds it in. Now for here. And this one gets over the blue line and out. Hillsborough dumps it back in. Good battle there by Timmy Ritchie to knock this one out to center ice. By Hillsborough bringing this one right back in. Hillsborough trying to look for a chance. There was a shot and they score. And Hillsborough will retake the lead at 2-1. A lot of traffic going in front of them. I'm not sure if Matt Montina saw that one. Let's take a look at the replay on our recording. You can see there, it was brought around there. Yeah, just a beautiful shot there by number 24, Nick Schmidt, who's going to get credited with the goal. Colin Marley is going to get the assist on this Hillsborough goal for the Raiders to retake the lead by 1. Now at 2-1. Got a 4 here. Puck loose in front of the net. And that one's kept away. Shot there, blocked. WMPQPL starting to get some real pressure now by Hillsborough. And another shot there by the Raiders is stopped by Matt Montina. You know, the first few minutes of that second period looked very good. It looked like the momentum, whatever was said in the locker room, really shifted things. As WPPL came up firing out the gate. Joe Barcaro tied it up, but Hillsborough has found a way to respond to try to kill off any momentum WMPQPL gains from that play. Shot here, save made by Matt Montina. The rebound was loose there, but picked up by Sam DiRobertis. And he'll keep this one away as this one's cleared out. But Hillsborough dumps it back in, but they'll have to tag back up and re-enter on sides. Puck here at the corner, the near side corner inside the D zone. As this one's brought around once again. Hillsborough keeping this one in. 7:18 to go in this second period here. Hillsborough finds it again. Hillsborough with a shot again. And Matt Montina with the pad save, and he's going to cover up that rebound. Matt Montina with 30 shots on goal. 28 saves on those 30 shots. It's been all Hillsborough still overall when it comes to just this entire game so far. So there's your shots on goal. It's 30-11 in favor of Hillsborough. Face off won by WMPQPL in their own zone. This one knocked to the side here. Hillsborough able to keep this one in here. Battle for here at the far side corner. This one's knocked loose aside. Hillsborough there to keep this one in. Michael Watt there at the corner bound for it. Raiders still on it here with a shot, and they'll send that one wide. It's the corner. But Hillsborough still on it here. Shot right there. It's going to deflect wide. And now Timmy Ritchie with it here. Timmy Ritchie trying to get a nice dumping attempt there, it looks like, but he was being tied up there, it looks like. It seems. And Hillsborough will get this one back and dump it into the WMPQPL zone. But WMPQPL clears this one away. Dumped in again from the neutral zone by Hillsborough, but Joe Barcaro will send this one out. Timmy Ritchie. But Timmy Ritchie sticked away there. And this one's stolen away here as Hillsborough brings this one back in here. It's James Casey on here. Center pass here. And this one was broken up, but another try there is going to go over the net. The Raiders have been pressuring and getting a lot of grade A chances. Looking to extend that lead. Shot right there is blocked. Hillsborough holds it in. And this one's loose in front of that Matt Montina. Kept away there. And, oh my goodness, what a save by Matt Montina. Or unless this one's in the net, we'll find out. Let's see. It looks like Matt Montina got on it. Good save there by Matt Montina to keep this a 1-goal game. But Hillsborough has been pressuring. WMPQPL needs to get going here, as Hillsborough has been controlling most of the offensive zone time. Hillsborough keeping this one in at the blue line. Here's a shot. This one gets through traffic to Matt Montina. He'll make a pad save. And this one will be cleared away, but it's going to be a WMPQPL icing coming up. So face off right back into their own zone once again. Face off here, won by Hillsborough. Shot right there by them off the draw, goes wide. The Raiders keep this one in still. This one brought around to the corner here. And this one's cleared away. And we'll get another icing here on WMPQPL with 4:40 to go in the second period. Hillsborough with a 1-goal lead at 2-1. Hillsborough took the opening goal in the first period. And then in the early few minutes of the second period, Joe Barcaro got WMPQPL on the board to tie the game up at 1. And then Hillsborough, once again, that was Nick Schmidt for the Raiders to regain the lead for them at 2-1. Now for it off the face-off here, Hillsborough holds on to it still. They'll dump it in. Puck here behind the net, Matt Montina. Battle forwards. Chance here in front for the Raiders. They'll send it wide. Shot here. Blocker save by Matt Montina. And this one will get cleared out here to center ice and make its way into the Hillsborough zone, but they'll play it out quickly. So puck back out here in the neutral zone. Hillsborough will dump it in here, but WQPL is on it. In their own zone here. We'll bring this one behind the net here, but Hillsborough able to pressure for the puck. They'll get it. Battle for it here at the corner. As this one is cleared away. It's going to go off James Casey for Hillsborough into the Hillsborough bench. So puck's out of play here, so we're going to face off coming up once again inside the D zone here for WMPQPL. Face off brought to the side here. And WMPQPL will get this one out here. Jack Murphy on it here, rushing in. Jack Murphy loses the puck there. And now this one will go into WMPQPL zone here. And we'll get it nice in here on Hillsborough. So the face-off coming into Hillsborough's zone this time. WMPQPL looking to try to get something going here. WMPQPL able to keep this one in. Shot there by Braden Klein. And a good save by Denny Lernerman. And we're going to have another face-off here inside the Hillsborough zone coming up. Face-off one by Hillsborough. They'll clear this one away. Matt Montina will play this one behind the net here. Hillsborough will snatch it from him, but Matt Montina gets back in the net. And Hillsborough will set up. Dangerous play there by Matt Montina, but despite all the crazy plays he has made, you can consider him as a third defenseman. And in all those plays, he's never turn the puck over and giving up a open goal here. Jack Murphy brings this one in, gets a shot there, but he's stopped. So another save there by Danny Lernerman. As the puck's out here in the neutral zone, WMPQPL looking to get some chances here. Max D on it. Max D with a shot here. He'll send it high and wide. Shot here with a chance. And WMPQPL couldn't execute on that one. Joe Berkel bringing this one back in here, but he's offsides. Hillsborough with the face-off win at the red dot outside the blue line of Hillsborough's own zone. As Hillsborough brings this one into WMPQPL's own zone here. And Matt Montina with another save there from another Hillsborough shot. And that's another defensive zone draw coming up here for WMPQPL with 1:57 to go in this second period. It is 35-14 when it comes to the shots department. Hillsborough out shooting WMPQPL heavily. WMPQPL with it in their own zone here. Hillsborough try to force a turnover there, but it's kept by Kyle Lappy as he brings this one behind the net. And now Martina, as Kyle Lappy sends this one away through the neutral zone, and now Hillsborough with it in their own ends. Hillsborough rushing in again here with a shot. That one looks like blocked by a stick there, as that one's going to deflect wide. Shot right there was going to go wide, but Matt Montina looked like he wanted to stop play there. Tried to get his glove out there, but couldn't stop the play. As this puck makes its way out to center ice. Hillsborough bringing this one in here. Hillsborough with a move and a shot, and they score. Hillsborough, with less than a minute to go in the second period, extends their lead to 2 goals at 3-1. And that has been an issue with WMPQPL as of late. Giving up late goals with less than a minute to go in periods. And they do it again, unfortunately, tonight. And they're now down by 2. It's going to be Nick Schmidt again for Hillsborough, who will get the goal. The crazy fact is that Matt Montina, despite the 3 goals against, he has well over a 900 save percentage due to the shot volume, as he's faced 36 shots. 33 of them being saves. Now Hillsborough rushing in here with a shot, and a good save by Matt Montina. Add on another there. Chris Piro battling for it here. He'll clear this one away. Dumped in again. Brandon Klein on it here. And it's WMPQPL brings it in here. Steven Giancarelli couldn't get that one on the pass there. And Hillsborough cleared away. And this one will just go wide of Matt Montina's net, and will be an icing on Hillsborough. So face-off coming up inside Hillsborough's zone. With 15.8 to go in the second period. Hillsborough win the face-off here. And WMPQPL tries to keep it in, but Hillsborough will get it out. 5 seconds to go in our second period. As this one is dumped in to the Hillsborough zone as a buzzer will sound, and now do it here for our second period. WMPQPL now trailing by 2 at 3-1 on senior night, being outshot heavily at 37-14. Well, we now enter our longer intermission here on TJK Network, as the Zamboni will come out onto the ice and cut it to give us a fresh layer for the third period. But overall, it's been a very ugly game for WMPQPL as our struggles continue in this bad stretch since pretty much the new year, you can say, or after the Winter Classic, however you want to put it. But it just hasn't been good since then, and WMPQPL has continuously fell down when it comes to the PowerPoint rankings. You know, they were sitting at a 6 seed at some point, but with the struggles lately, they have now dropped down to a 14 seed, which is lower than the last year team. They were the 11 seed last year, and this year they're at the 14 seed, and some teams under them are fighting for some wins and have been getting some. So WMPQPL has been in danger, you could say, of potentially missing the playoffs if they can't keep up, because anything can happen in those final stretches of the season. So WMPQPL needs to get going here. Yeah, as the struggles have been real, they're going to have as of right now, one more game after the season. It'll be Clifton United. We're also a pretty good team. So, again, you're going to need to come out strong if you want any chance in winning a game and getting some much-needed power points. But anyways, my name is Tom Kaczak here at Icefall, as we now enter our intermission break, our longer one here on TJK Network. We'll see you shortly, coming up the third period here. WMPQPL needs to come up big. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network as we get ready for the third period for this senior night matchup against Hillsborough. Things have not been going to WMPQPL's plan for sure. Hillsborough has been dominating inside of the WMPQPL zone, as they're up by 2 with a score of 3-1, out shooting WMPQPL 37-14. It has not been a pretty game, as again the struggles continue here. WMPQPL needs to figure something out here in this third period. They'll have plenty of time to do so. They're only down by 2, but again, it's an absolute killer. Again, that Hillsborough goal to make it 3-1. It was with less than a minute to go in the second period, which again, we have mentioned many times earlier in this production. You can't give up late goals, which has just been an issue lately. They have been giving up goals with under a minute to go in periods. So that has been putting the dagger in the coffin, essentially, or the nail in the coffin. And WMPQPL is in danger of missing states potentially. They're in a spot right now, the 14th seed, but there's teams below them that are fighting in the mix, and any of those teams that get hot can jump WMPQPL in power points and knock them out of the playoffs, which would be heartbreaking for this core. As I've already said this on the air, but I've said this is like really the last dance with this core of Joe Barricaro, Timmy Ritchie, and Max D. You know, that's been the core of this team, Matt Montina in the net, before, you know, things become different next year and the team enters a rebuild, as they'll bring in a lot of young kids new to the game or not really new to the game, hopefully, you know, experienced hockey kids, but referring to like new to the high school hockey level, as it is different from travel and club to what most players and coaches say. So, you know, this is really the last dance, and, you know, the team needs to get going. And, you know, things have been grim as of late. And a shot right here in front of the net. Matt Montina was ready for that one, but it went wide. And now Timmy Ritchie with it, bringing it in here with a shot. He'll send it high to the glass. Power forward here. Joe Barricaro on here with a shot. He sends it wide. Chance here in front of the net, but Hillsborough there, able to knock this one away. Now Hillsborough trying to rush for a partial break. Hillsborough with it here, with a move. And a save made by Matt Montina. Foul for here at the corner. Hillsborough keeps this one in here at the side. Shot right there, blocked away by Matt Montina. Timmy Ricciani here. And this one will get out to center ice here as this one is brought in. It will go off of the Hillsborough goaltender, Danny Lernerman. And Hillsborough still has it in their own zone here. They'll clear this one away to center ice. Timmy Ritchie now on it. And now turnover here to Joe Barcaro as Hillsborough had it, but Joe Barcaro able to steal it back, but his chance there is broken up. And we'll get a Hillsborough ice in as they try to clear that one away. So we'll see what WMPQPL can do inside this Hillsborough zone off the faceoff here. Battle for it. Hillsborough comes up with the draw. And they'll skate this one out. But WMPQPL has it back here. And Jake Vandenberg try to bring it in there off the glass. This one's actually going to go up in the netting partially out of play. So the play will stop. So we'll get a center ice face-off here. Hillsborough on it here. They'll turn it over to Chris Cortalo, who's just going to send this one in. It'll go off of Danny Lernerman. As this one makes its way to the side here. WMPQPL, we're going to keep this one in the Hillsborough zone here. Yeah, as this one is dumped in. Foul for it here. And Hillsborough gets this one out and brings this one into the WMPQPL zone here. Hillsborough trying to get a shot there. They can't get one off. As this one's brought around here. Foul for it here. Hillsborough able to hold this one in. They'll send it across here to the far side boards. Hillsborough trying to take a shot there, but they'll send it wide. And a hit right here by Hillsborough on a WMPQPL player, and one of the players is down. This is not good. Can't see who it's on specifically, but it looks like he is all right. It was on Jack Shrines, but he quickly got up and made his way to the bench. Will we get a penalty out of this, though, as that one was a little bit of a rough hit at the boards. We'll see. Yes, we are going to get a penalty on Hillsborough. This will be WMPQPL's first chance here on the power play. It'll be number 15, Logan Robb. He'll get 2 minutes for cross-checking. So it's a must score here for WMPQPL with 11:36 to go in the third period. So power play unit out for WMPQPL. They need to get something going here on this man advantage here. That one's lost in the mix there and cleared away by Hillsborough. WMPQPL needs to also protect the puck too on the man advantage. They've had an issue with giving up a bunch of shorthanded goals. So it's again much better to just go up empty on the man advantage than give up a shorthanded goal. As this one's cleared away here again by Hillsborough. Puck inside WMPQPL zone, looking to get this one going here. Shot here, and a save made by Danny Lernerman. Bamford off the faceoff, and Hillsborough wins the draw. They'll clear it away with 1:03 to go. Malmontina coming out of his net here. Play this one to the side. Hillsborough on it. Malmontina is back in the net. Shot right here. Save made by Malmontina. Joe Bear Carolina rushing in for WMPQPL. Shot right there. Save made. Rebound is loose. And this one doesn't go. Lots of chances there for WMPQPL on the man advantage, but Danny Lernerman keeps it out. Timmy Ritchie on it here. Gets the pass here. And WMPQPL has a backwards pass throw that goes out of the zone. So now they're going to have to tie back up on sides and re-enter in. 15 seconds to go. And they're offside for WMPQPL. So now Hillsborough can really just hold this puck in their own zone here. As they'll clear it away for one final time. And that'll do it here on the man advantage for WMPQPL as they'll come up empty. They had some chances, but couldn't execute on it. The only good part is that they didn't give up a shorthanded goal. But it won't matter if Hillsborough continues the pressure here and get another chance. Here, a shot. Saved by Malmontina. The rebound knocked away. And this one's going to pop up out of play. Puck here at the corner. This one's sent across here. Hillsborough looks, try to go for a center and try there. But that one doesn't go. As this one's at the near side boards now. Loose battle for here. Puck will make its way behind the net and around the boards. Inside the WMPQPL zone before it's cleared away here. No icing. So we'll play on the puck inside the Hillsborough zone. Steven Giancarelli trying to chip away out of here. As Hillsborough wraps one around the boards. Soft shot there by Kyle Lappy. He fails on that one. Yeah, this one is cleared away out in the neutral zone. Now Hillsborough bringing this one in here. Great shot there, and a save made by Matt Montina. There's a little bit of traffic inside Matt Montina's net, but it's not all empty and good to go. As we'll continue to play on here. Murphy on it. Jack Murphy gets laid out. And now Hillsborough bringing it in here with a shot, and this one goes up and out of play. Hillsborough starting to get a little physical here. Face off one by the Raiders. Shot here off the crossbar. That was a little bit of that corner post too on top of that, but that one rang off hard. Hillsborough had a chance there to make it a 4-1 game, which really would have buried this one and sealed the deal, but it's still a 2-goal game. WMPQPL just needs to get their offense going, and also they need to get this puck out of their D zone a lot quicker. Timmy Ritchie trying to rush for this one inside of the Hillsborough zone, but Hillsborough gets to it, and they'll take this one out. Puck here behind the net. And this one's brought to the side here. Hillsborough taking a shot here, and a glove save by Matt Montina. Let's take a look at that shots on goal. It is 44-19 in favor of Hillsborough. It has been an onslaught worth of shots against WMPQPL. Face-off won by WMPQPL. Max D here with it. Bringing this one in here. This one will go off the blocker of Danny Lernerman. Hillsborough bringing this one back in here. That one's broken up there by a stick. Max D there, losing his footing there, looks like. And a chance there by Hillsborough. It looked like it went off the poster. Couldn't tell. I heard it. But a sneaky one there from the side here as Hillsborough continues to put on the pressure. Puck in front of that of Mount Montina. It was broken up to prevent Hillsborough from getting a shot here, but they'll get another one here, but they'll send it high to the glass. Hillsborough holds it in. Shot here, wider than that. Mount Montina plays it with his stick to behind the net. As Triance plays this one away. Battle for here to the side, kept in by the Raiders. Shot here, blocked. Shot again, blocked. Another shot, save made by Mount Montina. It has been insane here, as WMPQPL will get the clear here, but they're going to ice it. Mount Montina is only 4 shots away from facing 50. It's absolutely insane. 5:52 to go in this third period. Face-off one here by WMPQPL. They'll get it out to the neutral zone, and now Hillsborough's on it. As they'll regain possession and dump this one in. And now Hillsborough rushing to the net here, a chance in front, and they score. Hillsborough makes it a 4-1 game. The Hillsborough players there going to the WMPQPL student and parent section and taunting a bit there. Don't book us on senior night. They've definitely shown off their performance in this game. They have dominated against this struggling WMPQPL team. As Mount Montina makes another save, he'll hold on to it. It's been a frustrating night here for WMPQPL. And, you know, it just hasn't been all roses and rainbows since that Winter Classic. So Brody Horner will get the goal for Hillsborough to make it a 4-1 game. Colin Marley with the assist. As this one's cleared again by WMPQPL for another ice-in. Shot here off the face-off. It's going to go wide, it looks like. And this one is knocked out into the neutral zone. Hillsborough on it. Hillsborough bringing this one right back in. Hillsborough with a shot here. That one hit the siding of the net. Lots of the words Hillsborough here on the commentary. They have been dominant all game long, and I'm not slowed down an inch. There was 2 additional seniors on WMPQPL who played for the JV team that were recalled to varsity for senior night. We'll see if they come up on the ice. That is number 68, Gabe Grigas, and number 96, Zach McDowell. We'll see if they get a shift here. And this game's pretty much over, so might as well give them the opportunity to play here on senior night, but it's just been a disappointing game overall by WMPQPL. With 4:06 to go, as we're going to get an erased in here by WMPQPL. So the Faceless coming right back in their zone. I'll tell you this though, Matt Montina though has not been disappointing. Almost 50 shots on goal. We're exactly at the 49 mark now, so it's now 49-20 when it comes to the shots department. So 45 saves he has made on 49 shots. That is incredible. That is 100% over a 900 save percentage. Hillsborough with the face-off win again, as they keep this one inside the WMPQPL zone. But this one's broken up here by Chris Biro. Chris Biro gets it to Sandy Roberts. He'll go off his skates. And after a little battle there by Max D, he'll get this one out. But Hillsborough's back with it. It is Colin Marley on it. Chris Biro getting it over to Sandy Roberts, who is going to chip this one in here behind the net. This one here at the side. Chance here for Max D with a shot and a blocker save by Danny Lernerman. Shot here by Hillsborough. Save made by Matt Montina. That is his 50th shot he has faced. 46 saves to be exact. And it's definitely been a good goaltending matchup when we come up with that department. Hillsborough still putting on pressure with 2:35 to go in this third period. Shot here, and this one's going to go over the net. Hillsborough still on it here. And this one's broken up here. Battle for it. With the loose puck, Sandy Roberts trying to get on it here. But Hillsborough holds on to it still. Oh, then we got a scuffle here. I think still continue here. And now we're throwing a whistle. And we're going to get matching penalties, it looks like here. We'll see. As this game has been ugly. So it looks like one player from each team is going to go in the box. So we stand the Roberts and that other person. We'll see who that is for Hillsborough. I think it's going to be bench minors unless we go to 4-on-4. So we're going to get a penalty on Andrew Terrace, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Terrace. I'm sorry if I am mispronouncing that. He'll get called for roughing, and Sam DeRoberts will get called for roughing. So it is going to be bench minors, so we'll remain at 5-on-5. Shot right there off the draw was saved by Matt Montina, so another face-off coming up again here. Face-off one by Hillsborough, another shot there off the draw, and that one's going to go wide. Hillsborough holds it in. WMPQPL looking to get this one out here. Joe Barquera rushing in here. Buck here behind the net. And now here at the side. As Hillsborough skates it out with no problems. This will enter in now. And we're going to get another whistle here. Looks like Hillsborough enter in offsides. WMPQPL 8-9-0 overall in the season. 6-0-0 in the Big North Stripes division, but outside the division, it has been a nightmare. They are 2-9-0 against opponents outside the division, and when it comes to just the Big North, other teams in the Big North Conference outside the division, they are 1-9-0. Their only other win was that outside conference opponent, West Essex, and that's going to drop down to 1-1-0. As Hillsborough is another out-of-conference opponent here. Now we got a 2-on-1 here. Timmy Ritchie on here. Gets it to Trevor Carroll. And he does not get that pass there as he whistles on a shot. Now Gabe Gargis is out here. Gabe Gargis with a shot here. And a glove save by Danny Lernerman. Gabe Gargis, though, getting a nice shot there. And now it looks like the other seniors are out as well with less than a minute to go. Zach McDowell's out as they'll get their chance on senior night. Face off one by WMPQPL here. And a shot right there is going to be stopped by Danny Lernerman. 46.2 on the clock. Foul forward off the face-off here. This one would be loose here for Brandon Klein to play it over to Max D. Puck knocked here to the side. Slap shot here by Brandon Klein. Save made by Danny Lernerman. And he holds on. Foul for off the face-off here. Shot here by Gabe Gargis. He sends it wide. "20 seconds to go here in this third period. Gabe Gargis, you know, I know him pretty good, and I've covered a couple JV games in the past. And the funny part is he used to wear number 59, but it was actually the old WMPQ jersey from the 21-22 season, the original one that was last used in that season with the shield. I personally have one myself. I was gifted one when I was a senior in the 23-24 season. I have it in number 43. But yeah, he wore that jersey, and he's now got the up-to-date jersey, now number 68. That's just a fun little fact about one of our seniors, as Doug Grove will send this one in here with less than 10 seconds to go here. Hillsborough there will get this one out. And that'll do it here. Hillsborough spoils WMPQPL senior night with a final score of 4-1. As the struggles still continue here, it has just been not a great stretch since that Winter Classic. It has been a nightmare more than anything.
Attention. Will bus driver for the Hillsborough bus please remove the bus from the lot? You are preventing cars from passing. Will the bus driver for the Hillsborough bus please remove the bus from the lot? You are preventing cars from passing. Failure to do so will result in ticketing. Thank you.
So Hillsborough not only wins the game, but they got to move their bus right away, or else Icefall is giving them the ticket because their bus is improperly parked in a bad spot. That's kind of funny, but all jokes aside, you know, this has not been just a great performance by WMPQPL. It's been just rough in these past many few games. Again, since that Winter Classic, they were 6-3-0, and ever since then, yeah, it's just not been good at all. Anyways, that'll do it here on TJK Network. Your final score, Hillsborough 4, WMPQPL 1. And your final shots on goal, Hillsborough with 52 and WMPQPL with 24. WMPQPL will drop to now 2 games under 500 at 8-10-0. And Hillsborough continues with their red-hot stretch of hockey as we'll advance to an 11-5-2 record. Anyways, my name is Tyler Kazazak here at Icefall Arena. We hope you guys enjoyed our senior night coverage on the TJK Network radio station. We will get the recording out as soon as possible for you guys. It'll take us a few days to edit it and get it out for you guys, but stay tuned for that. Anyways, we will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Peace out.